Welcome back to the Clueless Caster, where we ask people who are not highly qualified to cast games that they might not understand. Back again, we have Jordan.
Hi.
Hoffel.
I don't know.
Infragablehoff.
I have no name. A man has no name.
I am the man with
And
no name.
And no clue what's gonna happen in this ZVP.
The man with many names and no names. So, yes, today, as you said, we have a ZVP on Acid Plant LE. Kind of a very macro-centric map. One of my favorite maps in the pool. Unfortunately, it is me again. We'll have to have some Clueless casts from other makers and other featuring casters here sometime soon. But until now, we've got the best of the best.
You know what we could probably do is when WCS does their map packs.
Oh my god.
You gotta say that. You can't say map packs. You'll get banned from Twitch and everything. Map packs. We could probably do a couple of those. I mean, either one of us could do those.
Yeah, it's such a high level. None of us really know what we're talking about.
We could co-cast one of them.
Oh, that would be fun. I'd be fine with that.
The only problem is there would be nobody to make fun of us. Except
the internet.
The internet. Which, I mean, even if we knew what was going on, the internet would not fail to make fun of us.
It's true. It's true.
ZVP.
All right, let's get into it. Acid Plant ZVP.
Oh, and the Meister.
All caps.
Tossmeister. Mr. Meister. Use several SCVs to keep vital defenses or combat units alive during a fight. Alright, so in the upper left, the red guy chronoing out his first probe. Meister. He is going to find himself supply blocked in a heavy way. In the bottom right, Arzurg Danberg. Sending out his Overlord to scout, as you do when you're a Zerg. Sending it to the third and then out to, check for any proxies. And immediately our Protoss player, Meister, is supply blocked. Still about 10 seconds away from a pylon. It's good use of energy. And the probe. He could. The winning strategy would be to chrono boost now, but he's out of energy, so he'll just go ahead and build a forge. Because here come the cannons. The cannons will sing. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. This probe, this mighty hero of a probe. I don't know. He's going into the secondary. He's going into the natural. He's gonna plant a pylon. Does Ardanberg see it? Ardanberg sees it. He sees the pylon. Does he know that's a pylon? He brings all the boys with their mineral offerings to chase out the probe and kill the pylon. This probe is not done yet. What's he gonna drop next? Is it a mad mixtape? Probably not. It's gonna be a gateway! No! Not what I thought. Not what anybody expected. An unpowered gateway. I don't know what the point of that is. If I had to guess, he's gonna cancel it here in about, right before it finishes. I don't know. I'm not a goddamn genius. I don't know. What's he doing at home? He's building a cannon in his middle because that's where it's most effective. Danberg, he's just, doing his thing. He's gonna ignore the gateway. It's fine. Oh, he's got one little drone beaten up on it. Not quite enough to take out the shields, but enough to... And he lets it finish. An unpowered gateway finishes in Danberg's natural. The strategy, the winning strategy, usually, like besides taking gas at a reasonable time for Protoss, is when you have a throwaway building like this. If you cancel the building, you get a sizable amount of resources back. Not the entire amount. I think it's like what, 75, 50%? I don't know. Might be 70%.
I think it's 75%
back. If you let it finish and get murdered, not only do you not have a gateway, but you don't have 75 minerals that could be used for a gateway, say, in your own base, or in the upper right base, where you naturally expand as Protoss with a Nexus and a couple cannons. Danberg running his littlelings up the ramp and looking to get some drone kills. He does not realize that there are photon cannons until it's too late. One Zergling meets its demise. So he will park his Zerglings up there, run them back out, knowing it's a futile effort. Not realizing that there is indeed an upper right expansion. Or did he? Did he see it? He didn't see it. He's got a drone up there. There's a drone hiding in... It's been hiding a little too long. Why can't I ping? I'm trying to ping.
You're pinging all over my map.
There we go. There they come. Alright. So the natural upper right expansion underneath all those... It's kind of hard to see under all those pings. Alright, what's Danberg got going on? I thought I saw a Roach Warren go down. Yeah, Roach Warren is down. Some roaches are popping. He is upgrading to a lair, probably for that roach speed. Because he knows that Meister probably doesn't have a lot of units, as he spent a lot of money on a gateway that was destroyed. And a zealot. Don't know why he went with a zealot. Probably because the cyber core is not done yet. Close to 5 minutes. Zealot, fun fact, unbuffed, is probably the worst gateway unit. Now, when you get charge on it, it goes to God tier and it kills everything, as we saw in a previous, maybe a future, depending on how they were released. Cast. Cybernetics core's been done. No warp gate on the way. Probably confused as to how we build past anything past the forge. Cannons. This is uncharted territory for our Protoss player. He will quickly realize that roaches, what are those? Those aren't Zerglings. I've never seen those before. And this weird skin for the blimp guy that goes into my base and sees my cannons. Thankfully, though, it looks like his main is under duress, or will be shortly. But thankfully for the Meister, not only the top right base, but the bottom left base has been taken. Oh, he's expanding faster than our Zerg player, which is exactly what you want. Usually when you're fighting Zerg, you force them to stay on slow bases. Instead, you expand like crazy all across the map. Yeah, usually it's nice to spread yourself thin. That way they can't hit all at once. If you're bulky, they can take everything out. But here, Danberg does find it. He finds the, also finds the Stargate that has yet to produce anything. Usually when you build the quick Stargate, you produce units out of it. Roaches, not known for their ability to hit up. So a single Void Ray could counter Danberg's entire army. Here it comes, well past when it'll be actually useful or made. Maybe if he were to chrono... He is chronoing it out. That's good news. Danberg sees it's being built. Another good play by Meister. It's double warp powered. So, you know, when Danberg gets through this Nexus, and if he gets through this Nexus, well, these photon cannons are doing work. This one has 11 kills. This is next level strats. This Meister, I was kind of making fun of him at first. But look at him, still making a probe. Void Ray shooting the thing that doesn't shoot back. Oh. And he's got the prismatic alignment. Deals extra damage to armored units, which roaches, they're armored, I think. I don't know. I don't know that much about StarCraft. As Danberg the Zerg, he did scout out the bottom left. And oh! He mass recalls his his Void Ray down there. I don't know if he's realized he could probably be mining some gas and building more Void Rays. He hasn't, and but he could. He doesn't need to mine gas. He's banking 1,000. I was looking at the... It's Danberg that doesn't have SP and gas. Meister has enough to build... I don't even know how much a Void Ray is, honestly. How much is it? It's 150. He almost had enough for 8 Void Rays. One thing that Void Rays don't do well is chase units. So he'll have to recall this out of here eventually, unless he wants to know he stands guard at the rubble. What's going on down here? The single stalker with 0 kills, about to get killed itself. The Void Ray rocking 17 kills. That is one busy Void Ray. Almost as busy as these 2 photon cannons, which have a cumulative of 21. Damberg deciding not to expand, but to just build army and kill his opponent. Generally a decent strategy. It's going into the natural cross map expansion and getting all of his roaches roasted alive. Going for the pylons. Not only will this depower the Stargate, but it will depower the photon cannons. Something else he doesn't have to worry about. The Hydralisk will sacrifice itself to the Void Ray. Yep, now he's destroying those, the unpowered cannons, losing all of his stuff, trickling in Hydralisks. Thank goodness those shields don't recharge. Oh, no, they do. Another Hydralisk, slowly taking it out. Ooh, and the Void Ray survives. Is this a new Void Ray? What happened to the other Void Ray? There was another Void Ray at some point, wasn't there?
Died to Queens in my main.
Oh, it died to Queens in the main. Well, this Void Ray's back up to 14 kills. Pylon goes up. Now, one thing you might not realize is Meister's kind of on his back foot here. He's losing stuff. He's got 7 probes, 5 probes in his gas, 4 probes in his 2 probes in his gas, and building an extra expansion down here where he can keep watch over it. He's got a lot of tech, not using it. He's got the Twilight Council for some reason. Still has not researched Warp Gate, so probably not going Gateway units. Is building a Dark Shrine. You know what's good to not warp in is Dark Templar. Because we know that Damberg doesn't have any detection. We've only seen several Overseers out of him, which are Overlords that are upgraded to have detection. This Void Ray getting more kills. Nope, getting killed itself. But Meister's on his back foot. He's rebuilding another base over here for some reason. Instead of building actual units that could actually kill things, he's building Nexuses, and he's chronoing out Dark Templar. Interesting note, if you research the Warp Gate upgrade, instead of needing to chrono out Dark Templar, you can simply click them into existence. Dark Templar generally take 39 seconds to build, where if you warp them in, they take closer to, I don't know, what is it, like 3 seconds? I don't know. But the probes being recalled to this base, where they will most assuredly be shot by all these Hydralisks. Some sort of firing squad type situation, in which the probes did have a chance, but not anymore. Ravagers. The Roach's cousin. They can shoot up, just not very well. Dark Templar. Slicing and dicing. Underneath the Overseer, it will soon die. It's dead. It's dead. I don't know if he realizes. If you click on that, it says detector. It's kind of like, he should know this because he has several detectors as well. They're photon cannons. Chronoing out probes, queuing up 5 at a time at that one, none at a time at this one. With 2 Nexuses, you can make 2 probes simultaneously. Next level strats. Check out the guides. These Dark Templar picking off some Hydralisks. All his hope, all of Meister's hope, is riding on those 2 Dark Templar, even though there's undoubtedly detection at the base for Damberg. In his main, there are a couple Overseers, and it's natural. There's an Overseer, and so many Queens, so many full energy Queens. But that doesn't really matter. Hydralisks walling off the ramp will find their way into the firing line of the photon cannons. Photon cannon being healed by the shield battery running out of energy, photon cannon dying to Hydralisk. Dark Templar popping out, getting murdered brutally. This looks like GG to me, folks. It is. It's GG to me, GG to Meister, GG to the hero Dark Templar. That probably got sniped off immediately. I wasn't looking. No, they ran back. They ran back. Anyway. It's too bad. He had enough time and enough minerals. He could have opened another expansion here or here. Either of those, I think, would have been better than, like, here. I mean, you would have just ran that over when you came into his main. So,
I think you had a very good point when you mentioned he opened up a third nexus instead of making any units so I can actually kill anything. I think that was a very, very just point in this match.
Victory aside, take a look at the mineral and the gas count. He is beating you. Meister is beating Danberg by nearly 800 minerals and 600 gas. So when you get to the score screen, you may notice that he has won in the resource collection fight. Total resources collected, Meister is the real winner.
You're correct.
And I think that says something. I think that tells us something about how we should be playing StarCraft.
It's all a race to see who can collect the most, the fastest.
Yes, this is true capitalism.
Thanks for watching.
If we were to let the game go on longer, I'm sure that Danberg would just expand all the mineral patches as there's no competition, and
it's my usual
get a
style.
monopoly. That's real capitalism.
I'm not comfortable unless I have 6 saturated bases. That's when I feel most comfortable.
Right. Except surrender, no.
6 more bases. All of the bases.
So, congratulations, Meister.
You're the true winner of the day.
True winner of the day.
Alright, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one.